Now, Pope Francis, trying to shut down my stream isn't going to help you any further when I cast this down. Let me correct you, sir. When it came out of your mouth that God's wrath would come to America if we reelected America, what you actually, or what did I say?
America.
Oh, Donald Trump. I just woke up.
There you go.
I barely had any sleep. Leave me alone. If you reelected Donald Trump to America, God's wrath will come. Well, let me correct you on that. No, God's wrath will come regardless if Donald Trump is reelected or not, Popey boy. Because he's not after Trump. He's after you and your kind and your ilk. Those who harm the little ones. You know what I mean, Popey boy? That's who God is after. The corrupt. So, as much as you'd like to do the threatening and try to speak for God, his daughter will speak for him and tell you you are quite wrong on what you have to say, and please shut your mouth when it comes to him. For the Lord God Almighty is at your doorstep, and he's not going to bring you water, he's going to bring you fire and burn your ass for eternity. Know that your time is short, and know that your time will end abruptly very, very, very soon. Because of that statement, you will see the wrath of God in the Vatican, and it will be completely decimated and burnt down by that great mountain, Vesuvius. And there's nothing you can do about it, because once it goes boom, you're gonna go boom, boom too. And the Lord Almighty speaks, and you know it's coming. The great city has fallen in Revelation. It is your city, sir, and it is your time. Nostradamus says you are the last, sir, and you know it. The Lady of Fatima said you're the last one, and you know it. You know you are the last. You know you are the last. And you know what happens to you afterwards. Because all the times you went to Bohemian Grove and served your little black masses to your little imp Lucy boy. And all the, we worship Lucifer, that's about to end tremendously. And there's nothing you can do. I lost everything in my life. I have nothing left live for. I've seen you slap a woman for just trying to get your attention and tell you that there's a horrible thing going on in her village. And you slapped her hand. And then you used the excuse, oh, I was just having a bad day, and that's not a good way for a Christian to act. No, it was you finally slipping out. And you're going to continue. At Easter, you looked miserable. It's like Satan came out of you looking miserable because he knew you weren't winning. Even though you tried to take Easter away, people still got on their knees and said, Jesus Christ is Lord, Popey boy.
Huh?
They didn't bow down to your idols. They bowed down to the Lord Almighty because they weren't around idols, because they weren't in the churches. Because you banned the churches. Because you needed that fucking satanic ritual, bitch. Well, it didn't work. God's wrath is coming about you. I'd watch my back, by the way, Popey boy. Because God will come. And when he destroys you, he's going to destroy everyone in his path that tries to protect you. You might as well cry for the rocks to call on you. You might want to go down to those little Vatican vaults and try to stay there. Maybe you can hide from God there.
You know what he could do?
Huh?
He could read the actual book of Revelation like the original copy, because they probably got it down there.
Yeah, why don't you read that, Popey boy?
Yeah, right?
Why don't you read that? and read it to the people. And read it nice and strong and realize where you're going.
That's correct.
False prophets. Anyway, Jesus Christ's daughter decided to go and say what her daddy wanted to say. So if you don't like what the judge has to say, that's your problem. Because even though you like to call yourself the vicar of Christ, you're not him. You never will be him. You can't even just be even in his shadow. You're that weak of a human being. You just pretend you're a man.
The folks need to check him out. Seriously, sitting at that chair.
Peace and Maranatha. And know that your little pedophile ring is about to be exposed too, with your little pal, Barack Obama.